Welcome to Back All Old Rare Coins channel. Imagine a tiny piece of history hidden in plain sight, a coin so valuable that it could change your life. That's exactly the case with the 1944 wheat penny, a rare and fascinating coin that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts for decades. Let's dive deep into the story of this extraordinary coin, its history, and why it's worth an astonishing amount of money today. To truly appreciate the 1944 wheat penny, we first need to understand the context in which it was made. During World War II, copper was a highly valuable resource, essential for producing ammunition and equipment for the war effort. As a result, the U.S. Mint made a bold decision in 1943. They replaced the usual copper pennies with steel ones coated in zinc. These steel pennies were practical but not very popular. They rusted easily, confused people with their silvery appearance, and often got mistaken for dimes. By 1944, the Mint returned to using copper for pennies. However, they recycled spent shell casings from the war to create these coins. These pennies, including the ones minted in Denver and marked with the D Mint mark, were made of a unique bronze alloy with a slightly different composition from pre-war pennies. This makes the 1944 pennies historically significant as they tell the story of wartime resourcefulness. But what makes the 1944 wheat penny so special? After all, millions of these coins were minted. The answer lies in an extremely rare error. A handful of 1944 pennies, including some from the Denver Mint, were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943 instead of the intended bronze planchets. These coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. How can you tell if you have one of these rare steel 1944 pennies? First, examine the coin's color. A steel penny has a silvery or grayish appearance, while a typical 1944 penny will look reddish-brown like most copper coins. You can also test the coin with a magnet. Steel is magnetic, so if your penny sticks to a magnet, you might have found something special. It's also important to check the coin's weight. A standard copper penny from 1944 weighs about 3.11 grams, while a steel penny weighs only 2.7 grams. A small difference, but it's enough to confirm if your coin is one of the elusive errors. Now, let's talk about its value. The 1944 steel penny is one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. Its scarcity and historical significance make it incredibly desirable among collectors. In pristine condition, this coin has fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. How jaw-dropping, you ask? Well, one of these coins was sold for an unbelievable $170,000. Yes, you heard that right. A small coin, barely larger than a dime, sold for a sum that could buy a house or a luxury car. Look at next. Coins have always been more than just currency. They are pieces of history, holding stories of the past and sometimes even untold riches. One such remarkable coin is the 1957 wheat penny. While it may look like an ordinary coin at first glance, its true story and potential value will leave you astonished. Could you possibly own a coin worth a life-changing fortune? Let's dive into the captivating history, unique details, and the surprising worth of the 1957 wheat penny. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Its design featured the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, paired with two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. This design remained in circulation until 1958, making the 1957 wheat penny one of the last coins from this beloved series. In 1957, the United States Mint produced over 1 billion wheat pennies across its three facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins were made from a bronze alloy of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that had been standard for decades. While millions of these coins were made and used in everyday transactions, a rare and fascinating error has made certain 1957 wheat pennies the stuff of legends. What sets the 1957 wheat penny apart is a minting error that occurred during production. Coin errors can happen for various reasons: double strikes, clipped planchets, or misaligned dies. In the case of the 1957 penny, some coins were accidentally struck with older, damaged dies, resulting in unique imperfections that collectors prize. Others were struck on the wrong metal planchets, creating coins that look and feel entirely different from the standard wheat penny. Identifying these rare 1957 pennies requires a keen eye. Start by examining the coin closely under good lighting. Look for unusual details, such as doubling of the lettering or numbers, which could indicate a rare, double die error. Also, check for anomalies in the mint mark, as inconsistencies in the D or S markings can make a huge difference in the coin's value. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Collectors and auction houses use the Sheldon grading scale to assess a coin's quality, with grades ranging from poor to mint state. A 1957 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. If you suspect your coin might be special, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated to confirm its rarity and maximize its value. Now, let's get to the most exciting part, the value of the 1957 wheat penny. While most 1957 pennies are worth only their face value of 1 cent, the rare error coins are a completely different story. These unique pieces are highly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay extraordinary prices to own them. So, how much could a 1957 wheat penny be worth? One rare example of this coin, in excellent condition, has sold for an eye-popping $135,000. Yes, you heard that right. What looks like an ordinary penny could be worth enough to buy a luxury car or even pay off a house. Imagine the thrill of finding such a treasure in your pocket change or an old coin collection. It's a reminder that even the smallest and most overlooked items can hold incredible value. If you have any wheat pennies from 1957, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding a piece of history, and a fortune, in your hands. Especially, what if I told you that a single coin, one you might have overlooked in your change jar, could hold incredible historical significance and potentially life-changing value? Now, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1949 wheat penny. This unassuming coin has a story that's worth telling and a value that might just leave you speechless. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its debut in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, while the reverse displays 2 wheat stalks, symbolizing growth and prosperity. This design was beloved by the public and remained in circulation for nearly 50 years. The year 1949 was a unique time in American history. The country was transitioning out of the post-World War II era and experiencing rapid economic growth. Coins from this period carry the weight of that history, and the 1949 wheat penny is no exception. While millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, a few rare variations have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. So, what makes the 1949 wheat penny so special? The answer lies in the fascinating world of mint errors. During the minting process, mistakes sometimes occur, such as double strikes, off-center designs, or coins struck on the wrong metal planchets. These errors make a coin rare and highly desirable to collectors. The 1949 wheat penny has several known varieties that stand out. For example, some coins exhibit a double die error, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during production. Others have issues with their mint marks, such as an S or D that looks abnormally shaped or misplaced. These subtle differences might not catch the untrained eye, but they are a collector's dream. If you have a 1949 wheat penny and wonder if it's valuable, here's what to look for. First, examine the coin's overall condition. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from scratches and wear, is always more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated. Next, use a magnifying glass to inspect the lettering, numbers, and mint mark for any unusual details, such as doubling or irregularities. Additionally, weigh the coin. While most wheat pennies from this year were struck in a bronze alloy of copper, tin, and zinc, a few rare examples were accidentally minted on leftover steel planchets from 1943. If your coin is magnetic or weighs significantly less than usual, you might have stumbled upon one of these rare treasures. Now let's talk about the most exciting part, the value of the 1949 wheat penny. While standard versions of this coin are worth only a few cents to a couple of dollars, the rare era coins are in a completely different league. These coins are so scarce and so coveted that collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own them. One such 1949 wheat penny, with a unique era and in immaculate condition, sold at auction for an incredible $150,000. That's right, a single penny fetched a price high enough to buy a luxury home or pay off significant debts. The 1949 wheat penny serves as a powerful reminder that even the smallest and most overlooked items can carry immense value. It's a tiny piece of history that connects us to a bygone era and demonstrates the enduring allure of numismatics. So, if you have an old coin jar or collection lying around, take a moment to sift through it. Who knows? You might just uncover a hidden treasure worth a fortune. The 1949 wheat penny proves that sometimes, the most valuable things come in the smallest packages. Could your next big discovery be waiting in your pocket? Only one way to find out. Thank you for watched.